What is up, guys? Welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be taking a step away from the road to 160 and focusing on my deadlifts, and the reason for that is twofold. So first of all, I've got a very slight problem with my shoulder, as I mentioned in my last video, and what I think it is my AC joint is a little bit irritated from the amount of benching that I've been doing. So it potentially means that I'm going to have to really reduce the intensity this week just to allow it to recover a little bit. I'm going to go into the gym today and bench and sort of see what happens. Potentially I might be able to work up to something. I'm meant to be hitting 149 kilos for a double today, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, but we'll wait and see. I'm just going to make sure I warm up properly. But the other reason why we're sort of stepping away from the road to 160 today is because I'm actually going for a deadlift personal best today. So I'm going to be going for 157.5 on my conventional. So my best ever conventional is 255 with the deadlift bar and straps in the first lockdown. So potentially today I'm going to be working up to 257.5 with a stiff bar and with just a mixed grip, normal grip. So yeah, it'll be a big personal best. Really looking forward to it. Just had my pre-workout ready to go, so let's go and do it. Another workday complete. You joined me 2 days later from a Tuesday session. I wanted to take a couple of days to fully digest Tuesday's session because it was a really good one. Obviously managed to get the deadlift PB of 257.5 kilos. I was really happy with how that moved. Apart from I had a bit of a shaky leg on the lockout, but I genuinely feel that I probably had another rep, maybe even 2 reps in the tank, so that's obviously really good signs going forward. I genuinely think I can keep progressing my conventional beyond the 260 mark, which is really good. The really big positive though from Tuesday's session was the fact that I was able to bench what I was meant to bench, so I did manage to get 149 kilos for a double. The next day, so yesterday, my shoulder was in a little bit of pain, just from where it had sort of stiffened up in the joint after I'd done it, but actually during the session it felt really good. I just managed to make sure I warmed up properly, and I sometimes find that when I'm going for like a really heavy set, my mind is so focused on that I ignore most pain in my body, so I don't really ever feel pain during a set or during a session, but it's normally the next day or an hour or so after that I really feel it. But luckily today my shoulder has eased up a little bit, and I have definitely put that down to the fact that I did focus a lot on my shoulder rehab on Tuesday session. So once I'd finished the bench session, I did really focus on that sort of external rotation and the rotator cuff and that sort of thing. So yeah, that really helped. So I also really focused on sort of scapular retraction when I was doing my back work as well. So I think really what the shoulder issue is more of a postural thing. That's what Matt has suggested he thinks it is as well, because naturally when you do a lot of benching you're going to get a little bit of internal rotation of your shoulder, but there's things you can do outside of the gym in terms of your posture to help alleviate any sort of issues that you get with your shoulder. So I need to be making sure that I'm working on my posture a lot and doing things in the gym which are going to sort of help with that. So things like scapular retraction, working on my rear delts, and just generally keeping my rotator cuff healthy. So just literally one good rehab session of that has helped the shoulder a little bit. So today I was meant to dip, but I'm not going to do that because that does put a lot of stress through the joint. So I'm just going to focus once again on a lot of shoulder mobility stuff. I'm also going to be doing SSB, which is obviously good for your shoulders because I'm not having to use the back squat position. So yeah, I'm heading into the gym to do that now. It's going to be a nice quick session, and I thought I'd quickly try out some of this pre-workout sample that I got in an order, my protein order. So I thought I'd give this a little trial for this session and let you know what I think. So it's prolific pre-workout. I've never heard of it, but it's free, so we'll give it a go. Well, it tastes really good. So let's see if it does dial in my focus, give me explosive energy, give me ultra powerful pumps, and experience the ultimate mind-muscle connection. We will find out after the gym. Verdict on the prolific pre-workout: basically the same as any other pre-workout you're ever going to get. I am pretty sure that pre-workouts generally are just a little bit of a placebo anyway. The only real good ingredient in there is caffeine, as my coach pointed out today, that all you really need to go to the gym is just a cup of coffee and just get that caffeine hit in your system. But for me it's definitely a psychological thing. I like to have pre-workout before I train. It's a bit of a ritual, and this does taste nice. That's probably the only good thing about it. I didn't get all of the things that it said it was going to give me, so dialed in focus, explosive energy, ultra powerful pumps, experience the ultimate mind muscle connection. I mean, again, all of that literally just comes from here and comes from here.
Focus! Concentrate! Focus! 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 Focus!
Anyway, very quick rundown of today's session. I did 175 on the SSB for a triple pause, which felt really good, but my main focus was on shoulder rehabilitation. So I literally didn't do any sort of pressing today, just focusing on the external rotation, scapular retraction, and just getting a bit of a rear delt pump. And I realised how amazing the human body is at adapting to the stimulus that you put on it, because literally I've been doing this shoulder rehab stuff for 3 or 4 days, really, like focusing on it every day, and the AC joint pain is near enough gone. So it's amazing just what you can achieve in 3 or 4 days and what your body can adapt to if you put your mind to it, which just goes to show if you do your recovery stuff, it does actually help. So I just need to keep reminding myself, do all this shoulder stuff, and in the long run it's going to help me get a bigger bench, which is what we all want ultimately. I feel like I've got a lot of energy. Maybe this stuff does work. I know I say pre-workout is just placebo and everything, but the Ghost lemon and lime flavour, top tier. Right then, so just waiting for Craig, and we're going to be heading to PB Performance in Cardiff today because there is a competition going on, a powerlifting competition going on in Trojan, so a lot of the equipment isn't available, so we're heading over to Cardiff to get a little session in. So it's the last training session of the week. I've actually got quite a heavy bench to do today, so I'm working up to 155 kilos for a single, and I think squat is 205 for a double, so hopefully that should move quite well, but a little bit apprehensive about the bench, but yeah, we'll wait and see how we get on. Hello mate.
Alright.
Are you ready to wreak havoc in Wales?
Yes, we're gonna take over.
We're gonna take over. We're not here to take part, we're here to take over!
Are you not entertaining?
That was also the worst Conor McGregor impression I've ever done.
Yeah.
Mate, I am literally about to explode. Oh, we are here at PB Performance, and I have needed a piss since we left Bristol. Alright then, here we are, PB Performance, just going to get warmed up for squats. Like I said, 205 for 2 today. Craig is already getting warmed up on the bench, so I think he's working up to 117 for 7, so he's got a lot of volume to do today. So yeah, I'm expecting this to be quite a long session, so let's crack on.
You keep making it worse, and now we got a situation. You always take the hard way to learn, and I'm gonna make it hurt when I take my turn. I'm gonna let it all burn until there's nothing left. Let it all burn until the bitter end. Let it all burn. Well, I don't see how you could save this. It didn't come as a surprise. You're hiding shadows like you're famous, but you made your bed and now it's time to lie. And I'm gonna make it hurt when I take my turn. Gonna let it all burn.
Okay, so that's squats done, 205 for a double. Didn't feel amazing, had a little bit of a discomfort in my hip, but it is what it is. Got it done. Next week I think I'm working up to a heavy single, so hopefully I'll feel alright for that. But just moving on to bench now, although it has just been taken. But yeah, I'll have a little warm-up session and then jump on the bench and work up to 155 kilos hopefully.
I'm gonna erase you for taking what's mine. Brother, you best move if you're gonna hide. Oh, maybe you don't know when, but you know the reason why. Just save your breath, cause you know one time you dug a hole but never learned how to climb. Oh, you made the bed you lay in, and I'm here to say goodnight.
Oh,
it's warm.
It is warm. Good little session. Everything was feeling a little bit heavy today, wasn't it?
Yes.
Gravity is definitely stronger in Wales, but got it done. I actually managed to get a new PB as well. I managed to get 129.5 kilos on the banded bench, which is obviously good. My shoulder was definitely feeling a bit crap today though, which is a little bit annoying, but yeah, I mean, I've got 2 days to recover now, so hopefully, yeah, I'll be feeling good for Tuesday when I'm going to be going for 157.5 kilos again. So once again I'm going to be trying to match my personal best, and then next Saturday I'm going for the 160. So hopefully I'm feeling okay for that. I'm just going to make sure I get all the rehab work done for the rest of the week to make sure my shoulder is feeling alright. But yeah, what a gym. Really nice people in there. I mean, I've been here before, but yeah, it's just really a nice gym. It's a good environment, great place to train just in terms of equipment as well, so definitely worthwhile coming down.
A PB at PB Performance.
A PB at PB Performance, look at that. He's a poet and he didn't know it. Yeah, good idea. It is very warm. Yeah, I mean, like I said, pretty good session, just everything felt a little bit heavy today, but I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here because actually it's been quite a long one, because I wasn't at the beginning of the week expecting to come and train at PB Performance, but stop doing the titty dance. But it was nice to be able to
Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Oh, for God's sake, right, that's enough. Right, I'm wrapping up the video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, please leave it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.
Ring that little bell.
Ring the little bell. Ring the little bell, as Craig alluded to.
The end.
The end. See you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.
Bye.